Hi everyone, Father Fabiano here for my weekly video update. I hope you had a great week. Well, last Sunday, we were finally open for Mass. It was great to have people in church again. If you were able to come to Mass last weekend, I hope it was a positive experience for you. If you weren't able to come or you've made the decision to hold off a little bit further, a little bit longer, I hope that you are able to enjoy the Mass via YouTube every Sunday. We had 268 people who came to Mass last weekend. That's about 20% of our normal Mass attendance. And from what I've been hearing, 20% is about average for those first weekends back in church. If you came to Mass, surely you noticed that there were a lot of people who were volunteering, that we need a lot of help to make the church available on the weekends for public Mass. So we also are in need of more volunteers. So it's okay if you've never been an usher or a greeter or served in any kind of liturgical ministry. Maybe now might be the time for you to lend a hand. In this week's email, you'll find a button that will take you to the Sign Up Genius. You can sign up for any Mass, the Mass that you normally attend. You can sign up when you're available, for what weekends you're available. We simply ask that you attend a training on the Friday night prior to your first time serving. So if you click on that sign up button, you'll see that there's a sign up for this weekend, which is June 6th and 7th. And that presumes that if you are a new volunteer, you are able to come to a training on the Friday, June 5th at 6 p.m. You'll also see a sign up for the weekend of June 13th and 14th. And again, if you are a new volunteer, that means that you will be able to attend the training on Friday, June 12th at 6 p.m. We're asking new volunteers to come to the training simply so that you know exactly what to expect, exactly what to do, and so that everyone is on the same page. It's just so much easier that way. So I would thank you for those who are already volunteering and would like to welcome our new volunteers as well. We're going to be making a couple changes to our schedule moving forward. I'm happy to say that we're going to begin opening daily Mass to the public on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That will begin this Tuesday, June 9th at 9 a.m. If you make the decision to come to daily Mass, you have to follow all of the protocols that are in place. So you have to have a face covering, a mask. You have to sit socially distanced from those other people in church who are not part of your household. You have to refrain from physical interactions. One person is allowed in the restroom at a time. All of those things will be in place at daily Mass as well. So that's Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 9 a.m., beginning this Tuesday, June 9th. We're also going to be adjusting when the church is open for private prayer. The church is now going to be open from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. And also, in addition, on Wednesday evenings from 6 to 8 p.m. So if you work during the day, hopefully you'll be able to come up on Wednesday evenings if you would like to make a visit to the church and to Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. Also, we're not going to have monitors in the church anymore. It's going to be on a honor system. So you'll see the hand sanitizer as you walk through the door. And then at the end of the aisle, you'll also see a little table that has wipes and gloves and all that kind of stuff. So we simply ask you to wipe down your chair, to sit in those metal chairs that are in the front by the altar, and then to wipe down the chair before you leave. So those are some changes that we're making to hopefully make things a little bit more accessible to our parishioners. In other news, this weekend, we're very happy to welcome seminarian Ron Howard, who's going to be here with us at St. Mark for the next year for his pastoral year internship, as he learns a little bit more what it's like to be a diocesan priest in the Archdiocese of Baltimore. It's going to be a little interesting because our schedule is so different these days, and he won't have an opportunity to kind of interact one-on-one with all of you. But we're still happy to have him here. And actually, a word on that, just so you know, archdiocesan guidelines are prohibiting the priest from being in the narthex before and after the Mass begins. So it's not that I don't want to be there. It's just that we're not allowed to do that at this time. And of course, that's a safety issue, so that we're not tempted to get a little too close to each other before we are able to do so. Also, I'm sure you're following this week all of the difficulties going on in our nation over the continuing battle with racism and violence and all of those things. I hope that all of us have recourse to prayer during this time and trust in the providence of God. We've been through so much already, and now our country is going through this difficulty. So let us have recourse to prayer. Let us have recourse to civility that should mark our interactions as Christians, and also charity, which above all should mark how Christians act with their world. And let's pray that God will bring much healing and change that we need for our country. So that's everything for now. If you have questions, feel free to email me. Also to reach out via Facebook or social media to know what's going on in the parish as well. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and God bless you.